guys, Miss Klein here. Today we're practicing some more of the percent equations. So we're going to take notes on our papers. If you are watching this online, then you'll just take notes on scratch paper. And let's get to work. So first, let's write our names at the top and our periods. Number 1. So, before we start, we should look at our percent equation, y equals kx. The y is our is, or our part. The k is our percent, which we change to a decimal. And the whole is our of, which is also x. So part equals percent times the whole. So we have Jasmine, and she's earning $300 babysitting this summer. She puts 18% into her savings. How much does Jasmine put into her savings account? So some key pieces of information: $300, 18%. So the easiest thing to find is our percent, which is 18. And we're going to change it to a decimal as 0.18. Now this part's a little bit tougher. We have Jasmine earned $300 babysitting this summer. How much does Jasmine put into her savings account? So we got to think, what is the whole and what is the part? So our whole is 300 because that's all of the money she earned into this summer. And then our unknown is the part, because we want to know how much of that 300 did she put into her savings account. All right, let's fill it in. Our y is our unknown, so we keep it as y. Our k is 18%, or 0.18. And then finally, our x is 30. All right, I see these numbers right next to each other, so I'm going to multiply. Take out my handy dandy calculator. 0.18 times 30 is 5 not 30, silly me, 300. Yikes. Let's try that again. 0.18 times 300 is $54. So our y is equal to 54. So she put $54 in savings. All right, you guys try number 2 on your own, and then we'll go over the answer. All right, number 2. Our percent is 42%. We change it to 0.42. Our whole, Tanner has 105 Pokemon cards in mint condition. This is 42% of all his Pokemon cards. How many Pokemons does Tanner have in his collection? So the 105 is just the ones that are in mint condition. So that is the part. And our whole is what we're trying to find out. So let me fill in my equation. 105 equals 0.42 times x. All right, I'm going to look at the right side of my equal sign. I do not have two numbers next to each other, so I don't multiply. I will divide. And I always divide by the number that's with the variable. This side cancels out. So I'll take out my handy dandy calculator again. 105 divided by 0.42 is 250. So a total of 250 Pokemon cards. All right, try number 3 on your own, and then we'll check your answers. All right, important information. 22% of Beth's monthly income is budgeted for groceries. If she earned $3,000 this month, how much should Beth plan on spending on groceries? So our percent is 0.22. Her whole is the 3,000 because that's how much money she made the whole month. And we are trying to figure out how much money she's just going to spend on groceries. So the part is the groceries and all the money she makes is the whole. So y equals 0.22 times 3,000. I check on the right side of my equals. There's two numbers next to each other, so I multiply. 0.22 times 3,000, 660. So $660 for groceries. They must be getting some good food. All right, let's flip to the back. Try number 4, and we'll go over the answer in a couple seconds. A county is given 75% of the money the state collects from taxes. How much money can the county expect if the state collects $11,020? 75% is 0.75. The whole is how much the state collects. And we're trying to find our part. So y equals 0.75 times 11,020. Handy dandy calculator time. The two numbers are next to each other, so I multiply. 0.75 times 11,020. So the county will get $8,265. All right, try number 5. We'll go over the answers in a second. 63 children at a youth camp had birthdays in the spring. This was 35% of those at camp. How many children attended the youth camp? All right, so 63 this time is just the people that had their birthdays in spring. So it is our part. 35% changed to a decimal is 0.35. And our whole is what we're trying to find out. So 63 is our y, our k is 0.35, and we have an x. Look to the right of my equal sign. There's not two numbers next to each other, so I need to divide. Make sure to balance by writing on both sides. These cancel out. Take out my handy dandy calculator. 63 divided by 0.35 is 180. So 180 kids at camp. Alrighty, last one. Try to solve it on your own. We'll go over the answer in a second. Mrs. Petrie's class collected 78% of its canned food goal during a during a school food drive. Their goal was to collect a total of 200 cans. How many cans of food did they collect? All right, so there's some important words here. Total and of is next to 200, so I know that's my whole. 78% changed to a decimal, 0.78, and we're trying to find the part. So y equals 0.78 times 200. I look to the right of my equal sign, two numbers next to each other, so I multiply. 0.78 times 200, and it is 156. So they got 156 cans in the food drive. All right, hopefully this was good practice for you guys. If you need anything else, feel free to send Miss Klein an email or talk to me in class. See you all later.